Good evening. You are inside of ML Bailey Live, and I am Marcelin Bailey of ML Bailey Consultants, and we're talking about emotions. The question of the day is, are your emotions causing you to stress out? Whew, let's take a deep breath on that one. Are your emotions causing you to stress out? So let's talk about this for a moment. There is a causal relationship between our emotional investment and the intensity of stress. Stress will increase relative to how much we care about a situation or an event. So that when you think about it, any new or meaningful events that occur cause us to feel or experience a range of emotions. You might feel excited, uncertain, you might feel fearful, you may even feel angry or frustrated. But this range of emotions does not occur instantaneously. And it certainly does not occur because of the event. This range of emotion occurs because of how we think about the event. Our emotions are based on our subjective thoughts about an occurrence. It's based in our values, our judgments, the things we assume, our beliefs, particularly our core beliefs. Those things are deep down inside that we hold on to as our foundational beliefs. Our emotions are also based on what we think about the situation. For example, how do we think the situation is going to play out, or how we think the situation is going to end? That all provides a basis for how we feel. Not only that, our concerns or worries about the situation also fuel our emotions. So when an event occurs, it's not so much that we begin to have feelings about that event. We begin to think about that event. We think about all the things that are in, around, through, upside down, everything that's involving that event. And then we infuse our judgments, our values, our beliefs into that event, which causes us to have feelings. And that's where our emotions occur. Albert Ellis said that events don't cause emotions, it's how we interpret those events. That's what causes the emotions. So when we have a meaningful event, the way we think, the things we say to ourselves repeatedly about that event will decide how we feel about it. Let me give you an example. If it's my birthday, I'm excited about that, right? I'm excited about it. I feel good about my birthday. I tell myself repeatedly, go ahead, it's your birthday. Go ahead, it's your birthday. I feel really good because it's my birthday. So, what if it's a landmark birthday and I'm concerned about that? As a matter of fact, I did have a landmark birthday in December. I wasn't concerned about it. I was kind of excited about it. But when I turned 30, I was really concerned about it because at the age of 30, I felt that I had to really be and act like an adult. So it was kind of scary for me. I obsessed and worried about turning 30 years old all the time I was 29. And then when I turned 30, it wasn't a big deal. The point I'm making is that I had a lot of angst and stress about turning 30 when I was 29, all for nothing. Let me give you another example. Let's say that you have an accident. You have a little fender bender and you are in an old beat up car. And the fender bender is not your fault, but You liked your little hoopty, you liked your beater, and somebody just kind of hit you. But that person says, I will buy you a new car. The way you felt initially about having a fender bender is probably it will probably change once that person says, I'm going to buy you a new car. Your concern about the fender bender probably turned to excitement because you're getting a new car. So it's the way we think about situations that fuel how we feel about those situations. And that's why I ask the question, are your emotions causing you to stress out? Because when we are faced with certain situations, instead of looking at those situations objectively, that is, paying attention to the facts of the situation, making preparations to address the situation, and taking the situation step by step, we often stew. We obsess, we turn things around in our heads, and we think about what is it going to be like? How is it going to end? What am I going to do? And that stirs up a lot of emotions inside of us. We may even think, man, I really screwed that up. I made a mistake. I'm really stupid. How could I have done that? That stirs up a lot of emotions. We instead need to think about the facts. We also need to be very aware of what we're thinking and what we're saying to ourselves repeatedly. And if we're able to do that, then we can bring our emotions in line with the situation at hand, and we can lower our stress level. So, are your emotions causing you to stress out? If so, stick with me and I think I can help you through it. Make sure you check out our blog on www.forrealsocialworkers.com as well as www.happyhalfhour.club. And always just catch us here live 7:15 every day, at least for the month of July. I'm Marcelyn Bailey. That's it for now. As always, take good care.